I would say the draft is actually it's fairly balanced. I wouldn't give the like a crazy edge to either team. I think it's gonna definitely come down to whoever plays the best today, like tonight. And I would say that Blacklist has looked a little bit sharper, in my opinion. But you know, we'll see. There's definitely a lot of history here. There might be some mind games involved. You know, cues that you've learned from like maybe screaming each other going into this event, things like that.
These guys have certainly seen a lot. You can see the setup. 2 wards actually, very close together, both for Aurora Gaming. I wondered, so this feels purely for I want that rune and I want this rotation. Is that it?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, they're gonna go for a kill on 23 here.
Oh, trying for it for sure. They do have the slow, and he's trying to get out of here, but that'll be enough. They get the kill.
Nice,
very well
nice
done.
Yeah, you see the power there of the little shredder. This spell is completely busted right now. I think we're gonna see a lot more of this hero in this tournament. So a good move from Aurora. Blacklist already getting a good start in the game.
What do you take? So he throws out the God's Rebuke just to weaken those waves. He really wants us to push onto the tower of the Monkey King?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, the closer your wave is to the tower, the harder it is for the monkey to get the stacks, right? Makes sense. Yeah, if you can get the wave in front of the tower, you're going to benefit from like the tower protection aura, and, you know, you're going to be able to farm your braces up easily and, you know, avoid any unnecessary fighting, pretty much.
Is this going to be my typical big offlaner? Go 2 bracers, go a soul ring?
Probably. I would say probably double bracer into face boots.
Ooh, okay.
And then we'll see.
Ooh, Abed. Really taking it to him on Lornov, actually. Early point in the Dragon's Breath, of course. More people have been doing that over the stun, which I've liked a lot.
Yeah, I think the stun can be good, but, you know, to like secure a deny on the range creep, something like this. But generally speaking, you're just going to do a lot more in this current patch with DK, because obviously the corrosive damage scales with your passive, and you get more damage from your Q. So I think this is the way to go right now.
Not soon. I mean, this is hard, and this lane isn't going to get really any better for you. At 3 minutes, you can get yourself some raindrops, but other than that, you're just going to take these nukes over and over again.
Yeah, 100%. I think a lot of what it's going to come down to in the top lane is like whoever wins the sentry battle, right? Like if you get those sentries away, at least you can be able to play from Tsukuchi, poke them around, you know, try to not go for these big trades. But at the same time, if you try to go, you know, you see where the sentry is placed right now. Like if you try to go D-ward this one, you might just die for it, right? So it's definitely a scary situation.
Yeah, and they're doing well to play around it. You can see Jabs just constantly kiting over towards it. Won't give you the opportunity to get a Tsukuchi where he can't see you.
At least I've got the small camp coming up for them this moment, so this is going to give them a bit of breathing room.
Hard for the Weaver right now. I said I love this Weaver here in the carry role. You can build a lot in order to play the game, but when you have a lane like this, it could be hard to get that starting net worth, so you can actually get those items that let you in the game.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, definitely the thing that he has got going for him is that it will get easier at some point once you get those raindrops like you mentioned. You get to level 5 or 6, you suddenly have time left. Oh, here we go.
This is away from the ward. This is where you're not favored. If they can get this kill on Jabs, it's huge for them. Hey, they get it! Jabs goes down. Januel to pick up the kill on Q. He was going over to help out with the small camp, but instead, he just loses his offlaner.
Yeah, really big move there from Blacklist. Like, they see that the Tiny is out of position. Maybe Aurora loses a bit of focus there. They get a kill. That's definitely going to help so much. And that also secures them the Lotus, which otherwise would be really tough. So definitely a bit of lapse of focus there from Aurora.
Yeah. And now Q, I mean, if you get a bit desynced in this lane, it could be really hard for you to play this one out, because both Q and Jabs, if you just try to all in them, you'll get the kill. But both of them together, that's where that nuke damage really comes out. That lockdown under a sentry. So we'll see if they're able to keep it away. Down here, I mean, this lane is also, as you said, Mars is a playable matchup into the Monkey King. And Gabby, he's doing just fine down here.
Yeah, definitely. Gabby is one of those offlaners that, you know, he's super nerdy about this, you know, re-aggroing the creeps every time to get that extra inch of like lane control at any given moment. This is why I believe this is one of the reasons why he's really into, you know, these Mars, Centaur, Timbersaw type of heroes that, you know, just beefing millies. When they do this, it usually enables Tims to make more rotations around the map, and obviously also enables you to remove any potential harass from the enemies.
Dude, really well done there in the mid lane from Abed. Forcing the wave in so that Lornov has to go under and get it, stunning him so he gets the water rune. And now he can even go back bottom if he really wants to get the other one for himself as well. Denying all the charges from that bottle from Lornov.
Yeah, really good job by Abed.
Oh.
Constantly using the stun to try to get some denies.
Right. He's made it look really good here. With both the runes and the denies working very well for him so far.
Look at his build as well. Double point passive, and he goes for the gloves and the belt.
Wow. All in. Oh, Q. Gotta be a bit careful here. It still has the toss. We'll get him close to the tower, but not under. So now Q in a bit of danger. Soul Assumption will do a lot of work, but the deny
nice
from
deny.
Jabs. Nobody kills my support but me.
Really well done. That's actually pretty costly for Blacklist now, that once you don't get a kill. Like, you're gonna have to spend a lot of HP and mana for that, and, you know,
Right.
Jabs is completely full. He's topped off. He's sitting here, he's got a wave coming in. Everything's great for him right now.
Yeah, no, definitely a turnaround here. It was looking a little bit better, of course, with the range offs on the Weaver, not taking as much nuke damage, but with that missed kill, that was their chance to really stomp the lane, maybe. Instead, all the way back for Jabs.
So we're gonna see the first rotation of the game, potentially. Tiny TPing mid to refill Lornov's bottle. That was definitely something that he needed, considering the fact that Abed was able to get both water and right.
It's true.
But I believe it's a bit too early for them to pressure this DK. They probably need a shock ram to bring him down. Maybe if he goes down for a rune, like on the low ground, it's possible, but I doubt Abed will make this sort of mistake.
That's true. He's been pretty solid so far. Jabs in danger. Having to TP away from this one, actually. He will get out just in time, but that is forcing him all the way back to base.
Yeah, Blacklist are reading the game really well right now. As soon as they realize that the bottle was refilled mid, they go on the attack top, and at the same time, you see Abed is playing casually, very safely, like not taking any risks, going for a rune, and yeah, I feel like Blacklist, they've done everything correct so far. They're reading the map correctly, and but now we see teams getting attacked. This is probably the end for him, unfortunately.
I'd say so. There's that root, has all the Jingu stacks available, and the neutral deny. No! Even
How
with
does
the
that
toss,
even
they
happen?
thought there was a curing it, but no, yeah, he just, did he clap? I don't think he even clapped.
No, he didn't. It was just like, in the middle of a toss, monkey hitting you, you get that deny. I don't know, neutral.
That's kind of crazy. Looking here, dude, a nice mid matchup so far. And oh, topside, are they going for it? No, okay. I think Weaver should be fine for now. Not a whole lot of danger, but still getting a lot of net out of this lane. Most people are getting up to that 3,000 mark, but the Visage has actually been put so far behind now. This is kind of rough. And oh, Ollie, yo. Okay, so they're both just stealing the runes for each other. No problem there.
But actually going down to a monkey position.
A monkey and a tiny. It's everybody coming down here. They will get it. Lornov about to cut the wave as well to help himself out. Well done so far. Blacklist, they were having a really good time, but Lornov finally using that timber advantage, getting himself that kill.
Also pulling the wave right there to, you know, deny the whole quick wave to the tower. So it definitely sucks for Abed. As I was saying in the pregame, you know, like this is something that Aurora has really worked on a lot, involving 23 more in their games, and as you see here, he's the one that makes the first successful move for them in this game, and yeah.
I'm a little surprised that he's still going for the Battle Fury as well, since you're saying that you want to get him involved early. Sometimes Monkey Kings, they'll go for that Maelstrom into an early Gleipnir. That'll really help you get involved, but hey, Monkey King and basically Ursa are kind of the only heroes in this patch that you really do enjoy getting them Battle Fury on, since you usually win that lane. And oh, bot side, they brought Natsumi down, going right on the monkey. Oh no, 23. After getting involved in that mid lane kill, going back down and getting murdered by the gating Natsumi.
Once again, all the minus armor stacking from, you know, Tims and Natsumi at this point. it's very deadly for the monkey, and this is probably gonna lead for the tower as well, looks like.
Really well done, getting that right away. Before 10 minutes, getting this tower taken down opens up a lot for your team. Weaver can probably just stay down here and farm if he wants. And Gabby, with everything that they want, they have the arena. Maybe we're going to see a rotation into the mid lane, help out for that tower as well. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, Aurora is making a move now. We'll see. Oh, Gabby actually TP's out at the perfect moment.
Yeah, one of them is out, but Tim's still around here on the wave. Surely they will find him rooted up. Toss as well. Now 23 is here, showed himself. Kind of crazy for him, but top side, they even get jabs. So kills all around the map, even losing the birds there. That's kind of disastrous right now for the Visage.
Damn, that's so unfortunate for Aurora. They've been trying really hard to make these moves work, you know, with the supports. And as soon as they go for it, Mars TP's up and uses Arena on the Visage. I think Jabs is not enjoying himself right now. Also,
No,
you know, like, as soon as Gabby picks up the level 6, he just goes for a move instantly, and I think that's a signal. That's like a sign of a really strong player in general. As soon as you get that 6, find a way to use it. You know, it doesn't matter if you lose a wave or two. Like, just make use of it. And now you see teams is gonna get the bottom end for it, so everything is great for Blacklist.
Yeah, no, so far so good. Even gonna try to get this tower, of course, with Abed. I don't think Aurora have it in them. Currently, with your Visage being so far behind, I don't think this is a fight you can take right now. You got to get him some levels, get him some items before he can really be in these engagements. But he's stepping up. Ooh.
Yeah, Jabs definitely feels like he needs time right now. He doesn't even have the birds anymore since they died from the gank. I mean, he just wants a game where he can chill for like 10 minutes at this point. He definitely wants nothing to do with fighting for at least a couple of minutes.
Right. You can see just how much that like early lane snowballed into this, where Jabs is having just like a really rough time getting anything at all. I'm sure he didn't really want to go for these drums. I feel like this isn't the most optimal thing you can do for the Visage early, but you got to get involved with your team somehow, and you certainly can't wait for, you know, an Orchid or something like that.
Yeah, I think some people, they go for the drums route into a sort of more the auras, and some people have been going for like Orchid, like you mentioned, or like Gleipnir. But I think when you have this sort of game, there's just no way. Like, you have to be the one supporting your team and kind of be the backup guy, not the assassin that you could be.
No, you love that. You get the Orchid, get the Ags, just be all over the map for your team. But instead, yeah, hard time right now, which means a great time for Natsumi. This is the Dream Weaver lane at the moment, where you can pressure that offlaner, get all the lane creeps that you want. And what's he going for? It looks like he will be finishing out that Maelstrom, which for him is going to be quite nice.
Yeah, very good. We did mention earlier that this could potentially be a hard Weaver game. You know, you got the CM, the Tiny, and the Monkey stun to control you as well. But in a game like this, where, you know, look at Tiny's net worth, he's really struggling. It's going to be a few minutes. Okay, he actually tried to TP there, but cancel. There's going to be a lot of time before Tiny gets a blink, and also if you don't have any towers to play with, just from the sheer amount of space that you have on the map to move around, it's going to be hard to kill you.
Absolutely.
Like, in order to kill him, you're going to have to connect at least both supports and a core, if not more.
I think so many items already look so good for you. Gleipnir, because of all the control that you need versus this team. BKB looks really good. Timber doesn't do any damage to you through that BKB, really. And then same Tiny trying to Avatos you. That won't happen. They're jumping in onto the tier 1 tower. They feel fine for now. Jabs surely to fall. And even with the globs from the Snapfire, they have enough. Jabs, rough time for him up here in this off lane. I don't think his team is going to get to help him out anytime soon.
They're still setting up for the fight on Aurora, looks like.
They really want it here, and rip through a ton of the Dragon Knight health already. He gets bounced back just at the last second, and they'll actually take down Lorinov. Now 23 is stuck in the center here. The Plague Carrier being bounced all around the rest of the team. They're falling low, yes, but they've already killed the Monkey. A neutral creep actually getting him, and as the Plague keeps shifting over, they'll even take an Ancient stack. They get everything and more from Blacklist Rivalry.
Dude, what an arena from Gabby there. He completely stoned them off so that they couldn't finish Abed, forcing 23 to actually jump in behind and try to finish him off. And then, yeah, Savage is out of position, the Venom Ward is just screwing everybody up, and very clean fight from Blacklist. On top of that, they also get the Ancient stack. This is looking really, really rough for Aurora, I have to say.
I can't believe the DK lived there. I mean, what, 50 HP on Abed? And as you said, jumped on the backline with the Monkey King, but man, he really doomed himself there.
Yeah. That's also his TP spent, so now he has to do the Walk of Shame out of base, and you don't have your Ancient stack anymore to recover. Like, yeah. You're sort of getting to the territory now as Aurora where everybody is going to start saying, I need a lane, you know? Like, this Visage needs somewhere to recover. This Tiny is going to need somewhere to get his dagger.
Oh, no.
Still on the Venom.
They should, but he's actually getting away for now. Blocked a lot of the damage with the raindrops, but they will trade support for support. As many of the fights that you've lost, you'll take that trade all day on Aurora, but can you get any more? I mean, currently your triangle is getting taken over by Plague Wards. You've got to try to deward up there in some point, but still, Blacklist, they keep control.
They do, and they also get the mid tower on top of that. They're playing really aggressive right now. Very connected.
This is exactly how you want to use this DK. Even though that lane was a little bit rough for him to start, playing around your team, getting these objectives, that's how you get back in. And Jabs, oh, he wishes he could get back in like that. The kisses are falling. Jabs trying to get away from this one, still burning down, but the rest of the team has come in. This is a tier 2 tower. It should be hard for Blacklist to take this fight on top of you, but instead of getting a kill on Jabs, they get a wisdom rune too. He stops just to pick it up, and Gabby, well, he'll try to get away, but thankfully the rain of ice from Oli will shut him down once. Abed in the backside. This is way too deep, guys. He still should fall after getting the Crystal Maiden, sure. Wanting to get Q as well. Can't even get them. No, the dance is enough. They'll lose Abed, and well, for Aurora, this has been a really good fight for them.
Yeah, this was really good. I mean, maybe a bit overexcited there, going for that deep dive on the Visage. I understand if they wanted to go for the Wisdom Rune and potentially force a fight here. Ultimately, they missed some of the Mortimer kisses, and that's why Jab stayed alive for so long. And then, obviously, Abed overcommits a bit. In the end, they get the Wisdom, and also Aurora is pushed inside like the corner of the map. So it's not the end of the world, but yeah, here you see Jab staying alive for a long time here.
Those jumps really helped out, honestly, to get him into those trees. Without that, surely he falls in the initial jump. I think Abed had to commit into the trees because of that too, so really well done there for the Visage, even knowing he was going to die, still getting something done for his team.
Yeah, definitely. Jabs is not a player that gets shook easily, so good job by him for sure. Yeah, and then Abed overcommits there a bit, and obviously Weaver has no time left because he had to use it, to finish the Visage off.
Oh no.
Oh, no, poor Oli.
Poor guy, man. I mean, that's the Crystal Maiden experience after the laning stage. Such a good laner. Really easy to kill, though.
Yeah. Now you got the Gleipnir as well finished, so you can't even do the Frostbite into TP out. Just rough.
Oh, yeah.
Aurora really needs to find ways to combine their spells. Like, play with his Timber, play with his CM on top of the Tiny Dagger, and you need to try to keep control of the map somehow. Oh, they actually smoke on top of him.
We found him, boys! We found him! The smoke got one. Unfortunately, Q, this is his Blink Dagger. This is the timing they wanted to make something happen. This could have been their way back in for the Tiny, but instead, it's another kill. Abed picking it up. Oh, just the roughest timing right there for Aurora.
Yeah, definitely. Playing in your big jungle like that with no vision. It looked like they were trying to set up for a smoke on the Power Rune maybe, but yeah. Blacklist was just more ready this time.
Yeah, that was exactly I think the Blink had arrived on Courier just 15 seconds before. So they wanted to make something happen, thought it could be their way to get some map control, but instead just bullied back into it. You can see just how much Blacklist has control of right now, and they're looking for more. Getting on top of the Timber, it's a nice whirling death. Even with the Monkey King around, they can get the kill on too. So much lockdown, it's a double kill for Lornov, and they're battling Blacklist back. Sure, you lost the Timber, but for 2 kills, a wicked 6 streak on Natsumi as well. Perfectly worth it for Aurora right now, and they may even get another one.
Yeah, they're gonna get this Venom as well, at the least. Maybe they get the Snapfire as well. Really good job by Q.
Another toss-up right on top of each other. Damn near a team wipe coming in here for Aurora. They've battled themselves back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, Blacklist, I can respect the aggression that they're bringing, but I think their mindset needs to change a bit. If you're attacking heroes on the tier 2, you don't need to have a kill in mind, right? You can just be there to poke, potentially threaten Aurora to use their TPs, respond, but they're playing a bit too committed right now. And this time Aurora was ready once again, and yeah, a couple more of this, and Blacklist are gonna lose grip of the game. Look at the net worth now. 23 is he's got his Battlefield and already close to a BKB. That's a complete game changer.
Absolutely, and I like what you said about the poke here because they both committed way far in for Lornov. The Serena gets set right up in front of them. And they're even gonna lose another one. Okay, so the Venomancer goes down, but the poke, you have a Dragon Knight, you can slow siege towers, you don't have to commit so hard on the tankiest hero sitting in front of the tier 2.
Yeah, or at least if you want to commit hard, then you need to bring everybody, right? You need to be completely sure that this guy is not going to get any spells off here, because at this moment, Timber got every single spell off, and that's just the end of Blacklist.
Another rip backwards. They don't even need the Timber chain through. They'll get the kill. Aurora, this is their map now. They have control. Blacklist, you need to get it together.
Yeah, they're bleeding out. And they're potentially going to give up this mid tower as well. That's definitely going to be the BKB for the Monkey King. 23 Savage, and then next, there might be a Roshan happening soon. Because you've got this Wizard, you've got this Monkey with the Fury build, which is definitely okay at killing the Roshan. Jabs is going to have a pipe as well, which is, most of this damage from Dire, I mean, they have some physical and minus armor, sure, but they're not at the point where they have all of these They don't have a death, so they don't have like a BKB on Abed already. Like this pipe is gonna be so potent. Like it's gonna be so useful. Like, this is gonna mean that your CM is getting his second round of spells off, your Tiny is getting his second round of spells off, and you don't have to pop your BKB on the jump from the Monkey King, things like that. So we'll see if they are able to go for the Roshan already. I think it might be risky since it's only 40 seconds or 45 seconds till he walks over, you know, to the portal.
Yeah, you could take. I like that they're just taking this tower though, making sure that they siege another objective on the map. Blacklist, they are trying to fight this. Maybe jump through, finding the Monkey King. Yes, and the Arena to pop. He can't pop the BKB just yet. He finally gets him, but they haven't killed him. He's alive on the Monkey, and he can even turn around if he wants to. Q will toss one up, but I think he's gonna give his life for this one. Surely, can they chase down the rest of Aurora here? Backing out with the BKB already on Lorna, trying to TP away. They have to have some physical damage. Do they have it? He TP's out. He's actually alive.
So close. Dude, if it wasn't for the pipe there on jabs, that's a Monkey King dead, 100%.
That's true. He mitigated so much damage. He didn't get to pop the BKB till like 200 HP was left on the Monkey. But he said still living through that one. Aurora, for everything that you expended, a lot of your first BKB times, so all 9 seconds out. However, Blacklist, they needed to get something going. They still get a tiny kill at least. I don't know. We'll see if they can make something happen because next objective should be Roche for everybody.
Yeah, it looks like Aurora wants to go, or maybe they're worried about Blacklist doing the Roshan. They're going for the smoke, the bottom side at least.
Yeah, they just got smoked on, so they will be the aggressors. Trying to find. They know that somebody took a Lotus here.
They're going for the Wisdom Rune smoke, I see. Or?
Well, no, I think they just saw somebody take a Lotus and they're like, let's go kill that guy. But smart moves, just gets away there on the Snapfire, and they are going to go into the Roshan pit. He just got down here. Theoretically, Blacklist, they might be going for, you know, the Tormentor, they might be going for the Wisdom, but they are all TPing in. They have a pretty good idea. They're not on the map.
Are they in time, though?
There's only one place they could
might
be.
Not be in time.
I don't know if they have the damage, yeah. Still 25% left. Timber working on. They're going to break the smokes on the Tiny, hoping to keep everybody outside. Roshan, he falls, picks up the Aegis on 23. They're all still pretty healthy. This could still be a rough fight. He jumps down at the very last second. Gabby almost knocked him off the tree, but they don't get it just yet. 23 will wait and see what happens. They're kiting out this Mars Arena very well. And oh no, the Weaver shows himself here. Q will pick him up, toss him away, and the rep through damage from Lornoff is more than enough. They get the kill. And Aurora, they'll keep this Aegis. They'll keep this advantage, even likely to take down Januel. Oh my, that's some heal. Please don't get another neutral deny. Oh, thank God.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, Aurora has successfully grabbed this, or pulled this game completely back. It's definitely very brave to go for this rush like this, you know, without any particular info or anything. They just use all their mana on Timber and go for it. And in the end, Blacklist sort of stressing out a bit here. You can always see the top lane again.
I mean, this was so pretty important. As you said, the pipe really mitigating a lot. Q even putting his body on the line to make sure, but this is what may have made this a good fight still for Blacklist Rival. You can see how many 9-second BKBs were used. Lornoff just barely getting away. 25 HP for that one. If they get the kill there, that Roche is entirely different. It might not even happen at all if they were still waiting on Lornoff to respawn.
Yeah, 100%. So we'll see what Aurora tries to do with his Aegis. Maybe they're not confident yet to go for the tier 2s, but I would definitely would like to see them smoke or like find a way to do something at least. They're gonna do the Tormentor first, which is obviously, you know, great. Get the shot on the CM.
They must feel very confident with their BKBs right now because 2 fights in a row, it feels like BKBs have just won them the game. And Blacklist, there's not anything they're getting just yet that is going to change that narrative, right? You're still going to have to find a way to either bait out these BKBs and try another fight, but it's feeling a lot more like Blacklist. They have this hard committal now. You can't just sit and poke at towers because honestly, there's enough damage now on Aurora. They will just burst whoever is hitting a tower. So that's kind of out of their pockets. You really have to somehow poke, whether that's maybe with Plague Wards trying to find something or Weaver trying to skate in and out of these fights. It's really hard for him as well.
Yeah, it is. He didn't finish his BKB yet. He's about a recipe away, so that's probably what they're waiting for. And, you know, obviously this Aegis. The game is definitely a bit more... It's not as clear anymore for Blacklist. You need to really find ways to find clutch jumps. You probably don't want to find this backline, like going for this Timber Saw or this Monkey with Aegis, of course. It's not really going to be a viable option unless you have everything ready. And yeah, we don't have any deaths, so on Natsumi, something like this. So, you know, the Gleipnir is good, but it's not he's not at a point yet where he can really like punch through these BKBs.
Yeah. No, not at all. It seems like they're going to try to split push for now. Best thing you can do if you're behind like this, try to get some waves out, sit on a side lane, and hope that a cool core shows up that you can kill. Because otherwise, you're certainly not taking a team fight up here. Looks like Aurora did back off the tier 2. I don't think they saw anybody on the map right away, so they were a little bit scared. But they will just fix lanes and go out again, I believe.
They're taking the methodical approach. They're also waiting for the stim brag on him, which is of course very important. You get that, there's no way in hell you're dying as long as you get the button off. So
yeah. I don't know. Still just sieging this tower here on 23 feels perfectly safe. And for this Visage, what a comeback. As you said, the pipe doing so much work for them. He's got the bongo boots there to get his team out of these slows as well. A lot of appeal, and I like what they're doing so far for Aurora. If they can keep it up here, the Aegis power play, they haven't actually gotten a ton of net out of it, right?
yeah, just a tier 2 top, but if you're able to secure the outpost and then, you know, capture it, then you're going to be able to suddenly play the whole map. And that's where the Monkey and Tiny are suddenly going to become really scary. Like, so you can play everywhere, right? And still have this TP location, so you're basically controlling the whole map if you do it right.
That is a slow Orchid from the DK. I feel that since you've seen so many BKBs already out from this, Timber even has a BKB. It's going to be a bit of a hard Orchid game, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, at least it gives you attack speed and damage. Like, if you're able to get the stun locks, you know, the damage amp is definitely useful, but I think he's just preparing for the late game at this point. Bloodthorn is one of the better late game items, especially for like strength cores. So yeah. I think that's the mindset. Also, you know, it can definitely help killing the Tiny or the CM, something like this.
Max ready on 23. They're sieging the high ground. Still have Aegis for 30 seconds. They'll spear out the Monkey King once. Is this enough, though? Do you really want to commit to the full kill? They'll toss back this Weaver. He's able to get out with the time lapse. In the midst of the arena, though, they don't care. Aurora are battling back Blacklist underneath their own arena. They'll still take down Q, so that's one for you. But still Aegis on the Monkey King. They can back out, fight on division if they want, but they've gotten a tower. Still haven't lost any cores.
Yeah, a bit messy there. It looked like the Tiny wanted to, or Q wanted to toss out 23 Savage there, but actually Savage already had the shard, so he could do the you know, the stun jump through. So again, it just ended up him giving away his own life, but in the end, not too bad. They got a tier 3. That's pretty good use after these 2 tier 2s and a tier 3, you know. Sure, it sucks for the Tiny that he dies, but it's not the end of the world at all.
No. I mean, very important to take down that tower, even if it is the mid tower. Sometimes it feels like mid-Rax is the least consequential, because no matter what, when you start pushing down lanes, somebody's going to be cutting mid. So still nice to get, but you bet they're going to try to go back for another round if they can here soon.
I mean, first there's going to be the Roshan. That's going to be very, very important. Right now the game is still in, you know, Aurora is for sure favored, but it could go anywhere, right? Depending on what happens in the next Roche fight.
Yeah, there's so much being thrown down. The Monkey King is starting to control a wide area. It feels like the arena just, it isn't yours anymore.
Yeah, he's also starting, he's got the Ags, he's going to have the crit soon as well. He's going to start doing so much damage.
Oh my goodness.
You definitely don't want to be next to this guy.
I like the build though on Gabby. I mean, this is the supreme late game build. Since he does have the Soul Ring, you can go for this Blink Hex, and then you can get a refresher. So you're able to refresh your Soul Ring. Otherwise, you literally can't use both hexes in both arenas.
That's true. Maybe you should think about getting the ceremonial robe as well for that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's basically the only way you'll get to kill this Monkey King. And as you said, with DK going for this Orchid, presumably a Bloodthorn eventually going to be finished as well, the only way you're going to get to use that on the Monkey is if you hex him first, because otherwise you'll just pop the BKB and nothing will matter.
Yeah, I definitely think this is the right approach from Gabby. Like, get the hex, get the refresher, like, get as much stun lockdown as you can, so that your Weaver and Tiny can do the damage. Yeah.
It does feel that Monkey King will be public enemy #1 as well. With him out of these fights, the damage is a little bit lacking. There's still a lot on Lornoff, but not quite as much as the Monkey King is handing out at the moment. Plus, again, your arena feels actually free to use as the Mars, so I'll like it here. If they can't get that lockdown, can't get the hex, but they gotta wait a while, and Roshan, it could be up in a minute.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, they need to go for the Monkey, but the tricky part is like, what's gonna reveal him, right? What if he just sits in a tree? Sure, if he's hitting Roshan or a tower, but then you'll get him, right? But otherwise, it's not gonna be easy. Like, you can potentially cut him down with the arena from the trees, but you don't have like a Zeus or, you know, something like this that can scout over cliffs and trees. So they might just have to settle for going for the backline in these fights, like go for the CM, the Tiny, or the Visage. But we'll see.
Yeah, Visage might be the one who's sieging the towers as well. I didn't think about that. They really don't have to show the monkey. They can show everybody else. They are smoking up though on Aurora, trying to get an advantage before Roach might spawn here. Jumping forward on Q, Glimmer caped up. They already broke on the smoke. Gonna get on top of the Mars here. Popping the BKB. Wants to turn this around slightly, but hasn't given the arena just yet. They could take down Q, but now the jump through. 23 dropping on the Wukongs, but they're able to get onto the high ground for a second here. We were able to kite out as well. That's BKB's down and the arena. Blacklist, they have successfully defended against Aurora. I don't think you can run up high ground anymore.
No, you definitely cannot. Very brave from Q, they're going straight in, but as he just revealed, he's got the full BKB, so that's why Gabby hesitated with Arena, which was definitely the right choice. I mean, both teams having to expend a bunch of important cooldowns, like the BKBs mainly, and the Wukong's Arena.
Yes.
I doubt Roshan will happen before it though, so probably not going to end up mattering too much. We'll see.
Roshan is up in 10 seconds. The shortest spawn I've seen in a while here, but
there is
it
a
will
full
be
blood
going...
on Abbott as well, so they can kill it really, really fast if they wanted to.
They can. They certainly can. It's going to spawn bottom, it seems. Or no, I think it's spawned top and now has to walk on bottom, but still, they will be able to get Roshan if they focus on it right now. This was a smoke by Aurora, and they're going to do it again. Don't tempt me. Looks like they don't find anything, though. Jabs leading the charge here with the Visage Birds. Surprised with as much as a vision he's been giving his team. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to go for like the Ags, but I do like the Lotus for an extra dispel as we talk about how important this Bloodthorn will be. The Lotus will be pretty nice. Even if you do end up hexing that Monkey King, you can at least dispel that Bloodthorn if they do put it on him.
Yeah, you could potentially reflect the Van ulti as well if you're really clutch. But
there they are.
Looks like free Roshan for Aurora this time.
Oh, it's gonna roar. Yeah, there's just nobody around. They're too late on this move from Blacklist, and they will eventually watch Roshan fall. Aegis getting picked up by 23. The last time they took a fight down here after Aurora claimed the Aegis, it did not go well. So it seems this time they will just wait, but only for a second. They want to play around their own vision.
Yeah, they need a perfect jump to make this happen. If they don't get it, there's no way they can go for it. So,
what's the perfect jump? Is it Monkey? No, he has Aegis.
No, you can't go for the Monkey. He has Aegis, and also the Timber you can't. It would have to be like the Visage next to Crystal Maiden or something, or with the Tiny, and you just get like the Double Spear. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. Aurora playing their formation well here, and looks like we're just gonna move into like a full siege here. I don't see any particular item that they're gonna wait for.
No, none needed. They already have the Aegis to walk up. But we said they didn't want to show the Monkey King, but Monkey King has Aegis now, so it's fine for now. They'll try to jump on him using the Snapfire Kisses as well, but he's able to just jump away with that shard, and he's fine. After committing Mortimer's Kisses, this feels a little bit dastardly for Blacklist right now.
That's so annoying, the fact that you can just do that, you siege, and then you just stun yourself out without having to like pop your BKB or anything. You trade the kisses for that, and now you can reset top lane if you're Lorn off, and then you just go again, right?
Yeah. Keep it up. Keep up the pressure. The only thing is Monkey King is a little bit low. Doesn't have a ton of heal, but he does have the Paladin Sword, so I'm sure he'll get up soon.
Yeah, the Paladin Sword. You got the Pipe Bar, which I guess gives something. But yeah, get the HP up and then go again. They also still have the Roshan's banner, but they are yet to commit it.
Oh, interesting. I mean, with the Mortimer's Kisses down, it feels like you could do that, but instead they are going to go, whose shard do they really want? I see, Lorna picks it up. That is a little bit of siege as well with the flamethrower.
Definitely. Yeah, and I think that Timber is a really hard kill, you know? If Blacklist try to commit on him while he's sieging, and they don't get him, that's just game over for you, I feel like.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he's also joining the siege now, together with Savage.
Right. All three of them can go up there and hit this tower, tossing the birds, and no, toss back as well, finding Tims, but he's gonna cookie away. No, you won't let him rest. Lornov will get the double, keeping on top of the supports. They'll immediately buy back on both. They need this Venom ulti for sure. There's just so much damage yet to be popped in. They've already taken the tower, fortification used, Blacklist. They will be forced to take another fight.
Yeah, they both use their buybacks, but I'm not sure Aurora really cares. They're just gonna keep going, right? Like, you still have all your BKBs, you still have the Wukong, you still have the Aegis. Like, what's stopping you? Natsumi is still hesitating to come back now. He decides to TP, but this is a very tricky puzzle to solve if you're Blacklist.
Second fort down, but they have the Roshan banners now. This is what they've saved it for. Spear away, they find one, but the BKB, quick fingers from the Monkey King. They could lose him once here. The Mortimers are taking him down, but that's only the first life. He still has Aegis. Lorna will spread the plague, but I think his team may feel comfortable just backing out for once, waiting for the plague to stop, and going back again. No, they find the DK already. Wanted to toss it back, but they don't need it. They have the damage. No buyback for the Dragon Knight.
That's so rough, you know. Black, they just don't have the damage, right? They don't have the items. They can't. Yeah, they can't do much. Like, they get the arena jump and they get Aegis, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna try again, but not.
No, Spear completely whiffs. He's the one that ends up getting sent back. They'll drop down the Wukongs, forcing out Natsumi. And that's gonna be another Rax for them. Only one remains. That keeps Blacklist away from Mega Creeps.
Yeah, Abed bites back. He doesn't even have form. Like.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. This is looking really tough. Now Aurora can just go back and farm, get their next item up. You know, if they wanted to, they could wait for the next Roshan, but I don't even think they have to at this point. They could just stay on the map. They're probably gonna go for this Wisdom Rune right here in 20 seconds. And I don't even think Blacklist can come contest it.
Yeah. Blacklist started off this game so strong, fought through lanes that they really shouldn't have won, dominate the early game, and then all of a sudden just see it slip from their grasp. Now, really facing the wrath of Aurora. I don't know. What's their way back into this one for Blacklist? What item do they need? What fight do they need?
I mean, it's a lot. You know, they just need more everything, pretty much. Like, you don't have damage, you don't have the lockdown. Like, I mean, you're gonna need some way to find perfect jumps. You know, kill them, go into Roshan, get Aegis, turn the game around like this. But it's far.
Oh, it's the winning item, Shiva's Guard.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh no! Oh my lord! One primal sprayed in from the Monkey King. I just watched the support disappear. Gabby in danger as well. Lorna will take another one. This Timber is too big for you, and he's gonna rip right on through the rest of Blacklist. They just can't handle him. And with only 3 left, they're gonna start sieging here on Aurora. They don't even need megas. They'll start poking around on those tier 4s.
Yeah, pretty cool move. That's definitely like a good way to play this sort of, like when you're so far ahead, you go for the fake pack into smoke and 10 base. Oh, here we go again.
Oh, they're trying. Abed leading the charge, has the BKB, and then he calls it. That was just too much for him after the stun went. Yep, no, that wasn't near enough damage, huh? And they'll call it game 1 going to Aurora. That moves their streak up to 5 games in a row that they've taken down Blacklist.
Yeah, gotta feel bad for Blacklist. I feel like this early game was looking really, really solid for them.